Curate, guys, curate.
Straight ahead, right here.
Oh yeah, go back this way.
Jeff, right here in the front.
Hey, Jeff, curate, guys. Hey, John, curate, Hey, John. John, back curate, John. And Mr. Hampshire, right here. Chin down. There we go.
Big smile, darling.
And one more sweat head, please, Cynthia.
One more straight on right here.
One more curate. Back to
Let's build together on the right. Take time, guys. Gentlemen on the right, please.
Hold on a second, I gotta close down 7 stops.
Okay, right here.
Hey, Louis, can you look this way?
And curate.
And Louis,
sweat head.
One more time, Louis. One more time.
Louis, curate.
Close on your left. Louis, right here. Mr. Coleman, sir.
Bill, curate.
and Mr. Pullman.
And Bill, sweat head, please, Bill. Bill, back to your left, sir.
Mr. Pullman.
And Bill,
Man, can you guys turn your body this way?
Straight ahead. Right next to him. Over here to the right.
Upstairs for me, upstairs.
And just your left here. And then look right. Thank you. Yeah, right for him. And then Albina. Albina right here
on the left.
Albina down here, straight ahead.
Mademoiselle, one more. Albina. Miss. One.
Mr. Goddard.
And back to your left.
One more time, Drew. One more time. Straight ahead.
And Drew right here.
Drew, straight ahead.
Curate.
Straight ahead.
And Drew, last one right here, right?
Get the pretty people. Point the cameras at the pretty people.
Can I get my director?
Yes.
Derek, I think Aisha was in there.
Look back here on your left. Guys, sweat ahead, please.
Over here on the left, Mr. Ringo.
Look back right. And sweat ahead, Bo.
I play Emily Summerspring, who is, she's kind of like an outlaw. She's had a rough past. She had a difficult upbringing. She's very damaged. She's very angry. And she's not afraid to hurt anyone that gets in the way of what she wants. I think that it's a really amazing, cool movie. It's very smart. They can expect to be surprised. They can expect to have the film turn into something different than what it starts out to be. There are a lot of twists and turns, and it's super entertaining, and it's really beautiful. Seamus McGarvey is the DP, and he's so talented and just such a poet. It's a completely original piece. It's not based on anything or a sequel or a prequel to anything, and that's really refreshing.
It's a very cool, genre-bending, stylish mystery. I like it. I got to work with Dakota. I got to work with an incredibly talented Louis Pullman over there, and one of my favorite people of all time, Jeff Bridges. So it was, and I got to meet Cynthia and see Cynthia's amazing talent firsthand. So many great folks. It was really nice to do it. Well, I kind of dove into the deep end pretty quick. I signed on to the film, and then about 4 days later we were shooting. So it was really a really accelerated process. But I knew I was in good hands with Drew, and I felt very confident in the script that he made, and knew he was going to make a really cool movie. I think most movies are sort of spoon-fed, and you kind of go from A to B to C to D, and this one takes a few zigs and zags.
It's so overwhelming. I'm here on Hollywood Boulevard, Chinese theater. I've gone to the Chinese theater so many times with my family, visiting LA and running around and putting my hands on all the handprints. And to be here at a premiere is, I can't like process it all right now. And all the amazing people that are here, Jeff Bridges, Dakota, I'm just so overwhelmed right now. It's pretty fantastic. The most basic way to describe it is 7 people with 7 strangers that end up into this one hotel over one night, and all their secrets unfold, and everyone shows who they really are by the end of it. I think they can expect to be shocked, lots of twists and turns and surprises, and everything that you think is going to happen doesn't happen. So I think that's exciting. My character is someone who has a rough past, like a lot of the characters do, and falls into the wrong hands of the wrong people, Chris Hemsworth. And how I played the character, I watched a lot of documentaries, and Drew, again, was super helpful with that and gave me tons of information about the era. A very crazy era to play in. You know, a lot of things are going on in history during 68, 69 time. So it was a lot to work with. To be able to work with the director, who was also the writer, because he had all these amazing ideas every time you came on set, and if you ever had a question, he's the one who came up with the characters, so it was just a well full of creativity coming from him. I think it'll leave you feeling exhilarated because of all the things that have just hit you at once that you weren't expecting. Like, you're on a roller coaster and you don't know which way it's going to take you, and it's also, surprisingly, it makes you feel really good too. By the end, I think you're gonna feel good.
Miles is a pretty tortured character. When you first meet him, I can't tell you too much about him without ruining too much. But when you first meet him, he's the bellboy at the hotel, and you can't really tell if he's kind of maybe a seedy character, maybe kind of a bit of a threat, and then or maybe the least threatening character of them all. And kind of as the movie goes on, he unfolds and he kind of unpeels these layers of himself, and so there's a lot to Miles that I can't quite divulge into. They can't expect anything. There's no way to walk into this thing and know what you're expecting. There are so many surprises, so many twists and turns. It is very much a jam-packed story of like surprises.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see this movie. About as much as excitement as everyone else has. I am like triple the amount, so I can't wait. What else could you expect from a Drew Goddard movie? You know what I'm saying? It's got everything you want, everything you need. It's going to be great. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a ride. And yeah, you're going to be in for a ride. That's all I can say. I'm a singer myself, so to get to work with Cynthia and to have some moments where I could actually be in her presence and hear her voice live, it was just amazing. It was so beautiful. There's a bit of nostalgia, because there is a bit of a timepiece, and I wish I grew up in that era, and I love the music of that era for sure. So it's definitely something that's near and dear to my heart.
You know, it's the kind of movie I like to see where you don't really, you think you've got it figured out, and you probably don't. This gal here, Kaylee, I think we're going to be hearing a lot from her. I was very impressed with her. And the whole cast is just brilliant. Drew Goddard, our director and our screenwriter, did a wonderful job of assembling some wonderful talent. Seamus McGarvey did such a beautiful job with his cinematography. That's worth the while seeing it for that reason.
Oh gosh, I'm very excited. This is, I guess, my first big role on screen, and it was one of the most amazing experiences to be a part of. Drew's incredible, the cast is incredible, and I can't possibly think of a more amazing way to start the week off, really. This is kind of a dream come true. It is a crazy roller coaster ride of everything that you could possibly think of and things that you can't think of, and I think you're gonna enjoy yourself. It's fun, it's scary, it's thrilling, it's new and fresh. I don't think anything is like it anywhere. She's a singer, her name's Darlene Sweet. She is resilient, loves her work, she loves to sing, she loves music, and I guess she's possibly one of the most honest people you'll meet at the Royale, maybe.
This is a director's dream come true, without question. I mean, every day I would look through the viewfinder and go, I cannot believe Jeff Bridges is saying my dialogue. I cannot believe Cynthia Erivo is here singing these words. It is just a spectacular cast, and I'm so lucky. Fans can expect to see something they've never seen before. We are going to thrill them with this movie. It is my goal to keep the audience guessing every step of the way, and so I can't say too much about it because that would ruin the surprise, but we're definitely going to show you something you've never seen before.
Hey, Vali here. So are you a big movie fan? Well, stay with me as I have some cool random facts for you. Due to a miscommunication on set in the Hateful Eight, Kurt Russell accidentally smashed an antique guitar from 1870 instead of a prop. The dog who played Toto in The Wizard of Oz received a higher salary than most of the people who played Munchkins. And lastly, Michael Caine was so terrified of Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight that he forgot his lines in the first scene they shot together. Do you know any other cool facts? Let me know below. And remember, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Bye bye!